This is the interior appliance and interior plumbing and appliance video. And this is the hall bathroom, and our enclosure is yellowing a little bit. So it's showing signs of its age. And we should have some caulk around here to keep the water from getting back off in there. You'll see some repairs right here underneath this. Everything goes down. It's supposed to go down. Biting. And then underneath this lavatory basin, boring. Well, we're going to liven it up. I just reset this. Okay. When you're in the primary bathroom, if you trip the GFI, you got to come in here in the hall bathroom, guest bathroom, to reset it. Now, these receptacles, okay, they're not water resistant and they're not tamper resistant either. Here's our thermostat, and we left it where we found it at cool 75. This is the primary suite bathroom. Bathtub is okay. That's going to be, that was in an earlier video. It's going to be in an earlier video. We got a gap underneath the floor, underneath the door in the shower, and our door kind of catches on the hardware right in there, and it makes this noise. Our niche does not have enough pitch to divert water away from the wall. Water can stay next to the wall for extended periods of time. Everything goes down that's supposed to go down. I cannot say hot's on the left and cold's on the right because the hot water is not working today. Our water supply, let's see if I can get down here. You don't want to see me. Okay. Our water supply valves, they do not have escutcheon plates on either lavatory. Oh, wait a minute. Fans. Okay. I'll come back to that. It's plumbing, not electrical. 4-prong, test for 4-prong, test to be on, not GFCI protected. Okay. 120 for the clothes washer, not GFCI protected, not tamper proof, not water resistant. Clothes dryer vent is not labeled. The length is not labeled. There really should be a box, a connection box installed inside the wall, and it's dirty. It's full of lint. And if you remember the attic video, that lint's actually blowing back from the roof, so all that needs to be cleaned. Move us into the kitchen area. And here we go. Our food waste disposal is 1/2 horsepower. It's not GFCI protected. The electric cable underneath it is loose. It doesn't have a protector on it. And then our drain is corrugated, so it can clog very easily. On our dishwasher, which by the way, is there any water even in there? No, there's not even any water in there. Okay, the hot water is not working. Sorry about that little grinding sound. It developed ever since I dropped it. Okay, so shame on me. So the dishwasher, we can't really test the action of the dishwasher since it's not wet. Let's get in here a little bit. I'm supposed to report any rust on the racks, so our racks are starting to rust. The dishwasher is not GFCI protected. How many times did I say that? This is the high loop, and it's not so high. It doesn't go up higher than the trash compactor. So when Elon is flying around in SpaceX, shooting his barometric pressure rays down on our heads, then it can cause all that pressure to come down inside of here, and then it'll siphon back into your clean dishes. And he does that. Okay. Dishwashers are beyond the scope of this inspection. This one looks like it's making ice. I got a picture behind it. There is an ice connection. And does that look like ice maker ice, or does that look like store-bought ice? Looks like ice maker ice to me, but it might look different on my computer screen. And by the way, it's kind of dark in here. It is kind of dark in here. And again, not GFCI protected. Again, I don't inspect these, but you want the filter to be changed, okay, and otherwise serviced. Anything you can do to service this thing, you know, it's a mechanical device like your air conditioning system. So check it out. The oven does not have an anti-tip device. Okay, it's a flat top. There's certain ways to clean these. I'm going to have some instructions baked inside your inspection report. Doesn't have an anti-tip device is a deficiency, so there's nothing to keep it from flipping over on somebody. So there's that, and it's not GFCI protected. And it does not have a lockout device on the breaker. Now, I'm not sure if a lockout device is necessary because this one actually has a whip, it has a plug, it has a connector behind there that you can get behind there. So it's possible that you might not need the lockout device, but it's impossible that you don't need the GFCI. Now, was the GFCI required when this home was built? It was not. It was not required when this home was built, but it's a safety device. Now, code says, and I don't do code inspections, okay, Texas Real Estate Commission doesn't require this, but code says that a vent fan is not even required in your kitchen. You don't even have to have one, even with a gas house, okay, and this is electric. But they say if you install one, then this corner shouldn't be any farther from this level, this space. It should not be any closer than 24 inches than it is. But, okay, what supersedes code? Manufacturer's installation instructions. See, it's listed. All right, in 2016, it's 26. This is a 10-year-old microwave. Something to think about. But a lot of manufacturers like Whirlpool, okay, say that this corner shouldn't be any closer to the surface than 35 inches. And that's probably more than 35 inches. They usually are. And what supersedes code? The manufacturer's listed instructions. So I don't have their instructions. I don't have their instructions to read. So it's closer than 24 inches. I'm going to call it deficient. And it's probably okay. But that's what I'm going to do because I'm mean.